Wow, look at those amazing motorcycles. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to ride bikes like these? Well, hang on to your helmets because there goes a motorcycle. I can't wait to ride one of those. Hi guys, I'm Biker Dave.
And I'm Biker Becky, but we're not real motorcycle riders.
No, but the real motorcycle riders have agreed to let us pretend for the day so we can all learn about motorcycles and how to ride them safely.
So grab your helmets and let's go check them out.
Come on. Don't worry about him. He didn't get hurt bad because he was wearing the proper protective gear and he was properly trained. The most important word about motorcycles is safety. Motorcycles are powerful and fast. The only thing between the rider and the road is two wheels. Did you know that there are different kinds of motorcycles for all different purposes? Come on, let's go shopping.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. We've come to Birch Motorcycles in Azusa, California. It's one of the largest dealerships in the whole country, and they've got all kinds of motorcycles.
Look at this. Dave, which one are we going to buy?
Ooh, I don't know. That's going to be a tough call. But you know what?
What?
I think we better look at the clothes first, make sure we got the right outfit so we look just right.
Good idea. Come on, this way.
Hey, this is it. We look good.
We do.
In fact, you look so good, you're fogging up my goggles. Hey, let's go find us a couple of bikes now. What do you say? All right. Look at this one, Becky. It's as big as a car. This is what's called a touring bike. It has all the comforts of home. It has a 6-cylinder engine. That's almost as big as a car. It's got a built-in stereo, cruise control, and great stuff.
And look, Dave, it even has a trunk.
Whoa.
But you know what? I think this is a little bit too big for us.
Yeah, you may be right.
Yeah.
Let's keep looking.
Ooh, Dave, this is good looking.
Yeah, I like the color. The yellow's pretty. You know what this is?
Yeah, it's a dirt bike.
It's a dirt bike. You're right. This is just for riding off the road, though. It's not street legal, this particular model.
So we can't use it then?
No, we can't use it for what we're going to do, but they do make one like this that is legal on the streets.
Ooh, it's
but
good looking.
I think we need a little bigger bike.
Me too. Ooh, Dave, look at this Harley Davidson.
This is pretty.
Oh.
You know what this is? This is an Electroglide, 1968 if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh.
It's a classic motorcycle by Harley Davidson.
Beautiful, but you know what? I think we need a newer one.
Yeah, you're probably right, but boy, this is pretty. Anybody would love to have this.
You're right.
Hey, what are you doing?
This is my kind of bike.
Yeah?
It's perfect.
My dad has a lawnmower that has a bigger motor than that.
Too small, huh?
Yeah, I think we better move on.
Okay. Oh, wow, Dave, look, a racing bike.
It's red, too. Looks very fast. You know what this is? This is called a Super Sport. It's handmade in Italy.
Oh, it's so cool. Let's get this one.
I don't know. Check the price.
Let's see.
Pretty expensive. I don't think this one's for us.
Oh. Ooh,
Here's a pretty
wow.
black one. I don't know. Oh, look at this. Look at this chrome. Look at this color. This is beautiful, Becky. This is beautiful. This is the one. This is a Suzuki Intruder 800. It's
perfect.
Oh, look, David, he even had 2 seats.
Yeah, we don't need 2 bikes. We'll just get one and save money. This is perfect. What do you say?
We should
Shall
get
do
it. Yes.
Okay.
Wow, this is great. Riding along with the wind in our faces. But wait, there's something wrong with this picture. Better back up the tape. What's missing is training. We've got to learn how to safely ride one of these. We've got to go to school.
Hi, we're Biker Dave and Biker Becky, ready to ride.
Well, good morning and welcome to Motorcycle Boot Camp. Remember some of the stuff that we discussed in class before we get going here. Just let me reiterate these things. You with me on this, Dave? We got our throttle up here, our front brake, Dave. Paying attention, Dave? We got this important control here. We got the throttle. Remember how that operates, the front brake, the same hand. Now down here we've got the rear brake pedal. And what's this over here, Dave? Do you remember?
Clutch.
Clutch, you got it. And then we got our gear shift change lever over there. Those being the 5 primary controls, that's what we'll kind of kick things off and get familiar with right away here.
Great.
So if we can get our gear and get ready, we'll get riding.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go. Becky, I want you to get this exercise going. I want you to go all the way down. When you get to the end of the range, turn right. Catch that, Dave? You're gonna follow Becky. Go ahead, Becky. Go ahead, Dave.
Next time I'm going to pay attention in class.
Dave, maybe now we're going to listen in class, huh?
Yes,
maybe
I will,
there is
sir.
something to learn.
I'm going to pay close attention. Very close attention.
A new bike for you.
New bike.
Okay, Dave, you remember all these controls here? Let's just kind of briefly cover them. Remember where the throttle is? You got it. The throttle and the front brake, just beyond that. And the rear brake's over here, the pedal. And your all-important clutch lever here at the left hand. And, of course, your gear shift change lever down there by your left foot. You got all that?
I got it.
All right. We're ready to go.
Oh boy, we've been to motorcycle school. We got a brand new, beautiful motorcycle, and we're ready for our first big road trip. Becky! Becky! Becky!
Okay, I'm ready.
What is all that stuff?
All the stuff we need for our road trip.
You can't take all those bags on this motorcycle. There's not room. Put them down. Just bring the important one, the one with the food.
I didn't think about it.
Let's go.
Okay. Now, have you checked everything? We have enough gasoline?
Oh yeah, this bike, isn't she beautiful? It's ready to go.
It is beautiful.
I'm ready to go too. Yes, sir.
What is that?
What do you mean, what is it? I saw it on TV. All the cool motorcycle riders wear these.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now get on. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
on, what?
Look at the sign.
A motorcycle show?
Let's go.
Hey, that'd be great. Just follow the arrows, huh? All right, let's go.
If you want to learn about motorcycles, a great place to do it is a motorcycle museum. We've come to the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles, California. They've got all kinds of beautiful, classic, historic motorcycles here, so let's take a look around. How's that for a horn? This is one of the first motorcycles built in America. It was called the Orient. It's almost 100 years old. In fact, it's so old it doesn't even have a headlight. It's got a kerosene lamp. It came about because somebody came up with the great idea of mounting a motor on a bicycle. See, they even kept the original pedals. The motor was a small one, just 2.5 horsepower, and it was hooked to the wheel by this belt system here that went around this wheel that powered the big wheel. Now, it didn't go very fast, but it sure beat pedaling, and the idea caught on right away. Well, it didn't take long before somebody came up with the great idea to race motorcycles. So they added 2 cylinders instead of 1 to make it go faster, a chain drive, and slick racing tires. Look at this baby. This, my friend, is a 1916 Excelsior Racer. Ooh, it was sleek, and ooh, it was fast for those days. They even lowered the handlebars to make it slice through the wind. Whoosh! Putt. You know, by 1920, the last year that this motorcycle was built, it's called the Cyclone, motorcycles have become pretty commonplace as transportation, and pretty sophisticated too. After all, they had electric lights of a sort, and were available with sidecars, so you could take your friends along for the ride if you wanted to. But they still had the old-fashioned hand-operated horns. Look out, I'm coming through. Oh, look at this baby. This was called the Indian. It was built in 1940. By 1940, motorcycles had pretty much evolved into the kind of machines we see today. Powerful, sleek, and fast. But you know, no matter how much motorcycles have changed over the years, they still have 2 things in common with their early predecessors. They still only have 2 wheels between you and the ground, and they're still lots of fun to ride. Over the years, one thing has always been true about motorcycles. Riders love the feel of the wind in their faces and the sense of total freedom on the open road.
Whoa! What do you suppose that means? Wouldn't mean up the tree.
No, it's got to mean this way.
You know, speaking of up the tree, if we had a dirt bike, you can go just about anywhere on
That's
those.
true.
Maybe we should think about getting one of those next.
Let's do.
All right. Well, on to the motorcycle show.
This is Motocross, one of the toughest types of motorcycle races on Earth. Before anything else, riders and mechanics carefully check out every part of the bike to make sure that it's ready to go.
Oh, a
motocross bike is really special. It's a lot different than bikes you'll see riding around on the street. The first thing you'll notice that's different is the front fork. They have shock absorbers that are very big. On a normal bike, they're about 3 inches. On this bike, it's 12 inches. That's because it's got a boom, 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 absorb all the shocks as the motorcycle driver rides his bike around the motocross track. The handlebars are made out of aluminum, and they're kind of flexible, and they move a little bit so that the rider doesn't damage his wrists. Look at the seat. It's made out of a special kind of almost sticky material, so he doesn't slide around and lose his grip on the motorcycle. The motor is a 2-stroke engine, and that means that you got to mix oil and fuel together. And the result, a very fast motorcycle. Oh boy.
Hi kids, I'm Scott Steffi and I'm a motocrosser. And motocross is one of the most fun, exciting sports you're going to get a chance to watch. But safety is very important. You got your helmet to protect your head. You got your goggles to protect your eyes. You wear gloves on your hands to protect your hands. You wear your chest protector to protect your chest. You wear heavy-duty boots and knee guards. Oh, sorry about that.
Motocross tracks are specially built by bulldozers that make hills and dips and turns that push the bikes and the bikers to the limit. And look who won the race. It's our old friend Scott.
Grown-ups aren't the only ones who get to race motorcycles.
Even kids can motocross. They just get kid-sized bikes. I've got bugs in my teeth. Oh boy, look at this. It's so good being out with Mother Nature and the wind in your face.
Dave, it's raining and I'm cold. Maybe we should go back.
You're not gonna let a little rain slow you down, are you?
Well, I'm cold.
Oh, Becky, look at this. It's beautiful out here. We're not stopping till we get to that show. Let's go.
All right.
You ready?
Yes.
Onward ho! Ho-ho! Did you know that drag racing isn't just for cars? These monster motorcycles are drag racers too. They're specially designed for just 2 things: awesome power and blinding speed. Uh-oh, another crash. But the rider wasn't hurt because he had the proper safety gear. And it's a good thing, too. It doesn't look like his motorcycle was so lucky. These motorcycles go really, really fast. But don't try that on the street, or you might just encounter one of these guys. They ride motorcycles, too. These police bikes use the same high-tech equipment police cars use, but bikes can go where police cars can't. Motorcycles are extremely helpful for the police. Sometimes police motorcycle teams even compete, but don't try this at home.
Wait just a minute. This could point any way the wind blows.
So which way do we go?
I don't know. Maybe somebody's playing a joke on us. Let's face it. We're lost.
We're at the Willow Springs International Racetrack in the high desert of California.
That's right. This is where the really fast motorcycle racers come to race. And Team Suzuki Sport has agreed to let us join their pit crew.
Biker Dave and Biker Becky, if you want to be part of the team, you got to get to work. I got a race to win.
Okay. Let's go.
All right, you two, this is my new front tire. Get it ready for the race.
Okay. Here, I'll do it.
No, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
No, I'll do it. Oh, we shouldn't have done that.
We'll see you up in a couple races after lunch. You mentioned Mike Norman, of course, the engine.
Oh, look at this, baby. This is a Suzuki GSX-R 750. This bike was built for pure speed. It's got more than 120 horsepower. Will go more than 180 miles an hour in the straightaway. And look at the way it's designed. The seat is way back here. That's because you literally lay down on the gas tank when you drive it. And that way the wind comes right over your head. There's less wind resistance and you can go faster. If you look very closely at the tires on these bikes, you'll notice they're very special. They're very flat and smooth. They're flat and smooth because that way more of the surface of the tire touches the surface of the track. It makes for better traction. Also, it helps if they're warm. Look at this bike, getting ready for the big race. It's got these red heaters on them, kind of like a sleeping bag that keeps you warm in the wintertime. These keep the tires warm and hot and ready for the race so they grip the road better. Let's look up here. After all, the most important thing in winning a race is speed, and that means you got to get through that wind resistance. This is a fairing. It deflects the wind whoosh, right over the driver's head. Makes it really aerodynamic and very, very fast.
Hi kids, I'm Chuck Graves and I'm the 1994 Formula One champion. And this here is my motorcycle. Over here I have the gas, front brake, got my rear brake here, clutch over here, a shifter on the other side for my other foot. So I'm just like a monkey. I've got to use all my hands and feet and everything to be controlling this thing when it's going down the road. This here's my safety helmet in case I fall off. And normally I'd wear some gloves. Motorcycle riding can be great fun, but remember, it can also be dangerous. So always wear your helmet and protective gear.
This is big-time motorcycle road racing. It's exciting to watch, but dangerous to do. Speeds are over 180 miles per hour. Watch how they almost drag their knees in the turns. The drivers' bodies are just inches from the pavement. This kind of racing can be learned, but it takes very special training and years of practice and lots of skill.
wrong?
I don't know, it just quit.
Well, we couldn't have run out of gasoline because you checked, right? You did.
I never actually checked. I just assumed that they filled it up when they sold it to us.
This is terrific. It's raining and we're stuck in the middle of nowhere and we're out of gasoline.
Well, what do we do now? I know. Let's have a picnic. Break out the food. Let's make the best of a bad situation, Becky. Becky, where is the food?
I don't know. It must have fallen off.
First of all, we run out of gas. Then we don't have any food. It's raining. And on top of that, we're lost.
I know. So what are we going to do?
You go over and wait for somebody to come along and ask them to help us. I'm going to take the motorcycle under that tree so we don't get all wet. And I'll just wait for you to holler.
Okay.
I ought to keep it dry. Oh, man, I can't believe this luck. Stuck in the woods. I shouldn't be stuck in the woods right now. A motorcycle driver like me, a good one. Well, I ought to be racing motorcycles. That's what I ought to be doing. I ought to be racing motorcycles. Yeah.
Yes, we do. Can you give us a lift? Sure. Oh, thanks. Just a sec. Dave!
Huh?
Dave, come on. We've got a ride.
Yeah, I don't want to leave my motorcycle out
Oh, no,
here.
it'll be okay because I think there's a gas station right up the road and we can come back and get it later.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we've had a lot of fun learning about motorcycles and how to ride them safely. But if you'd like to learn more, you can always visit your local library.
And if you're going to go on a road trip, make sure you check the weather forecast.
And the gas tank. See you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hi kids, Greg Hedgecock here, motorcycle safety instructor. Remember, riding a motorcycle requires a great deal of skill, knowledge, and attitude. A lot of this skill, knowledge, and attitude can be acquired through a motorcycle safety course. Remember, whenever you're riding, always wear a helmet and proper protective gear, and never ride without adult supervision. Ride safe.